Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Plans with Amanda. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by, and welcome to my returning viewers. Thank you for your support and for watching my videos. We're going to be going through my 2024 planner lineup, and I am super excited about that. I want to tell you all about the different planners that I chose. I want to let you know also that I didn't pay full price for anything in this stack. I got a lot of it on sale or clearance, so I'm going to tell you about all that. Let's see, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that button down below if you are interested in seeing future videos. Thank you so much if you do that. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get started in looking at my lineup. So I'm going to start with the catch-all, but before I show you the planner, I want to tell you I had a hard time finding a catch-all happy planner this year. I am a happy planner. I love the happy planner. I knew I wanted to stick with the brand, but I couldn't find in the releases for this year, nothing just stood out to me. I'm a seasonal planner, and there's just a certain style that I love, and so it just didn't work for me this year. So what I did is I had settled on one and thought I could use that. I'd be happy with it. But I was in a D-Stash group, and you guys, this planner came out a couple of years ago, and I really liked it then, but I didn't choose it for the year 2021. It's the Cat Lady planner, and it's just adorable. I'm going to run through it really quickly with you guys. It is outdated, so that means I'm going to have to be doing some Franken planning and or redating, which I may do a combination of. But let me go ahead and show you the planner, and then I'll show you the other planner that I picked up and to Franken plan with this one. So it is a 2021 vertical layout. It's a neutral layout, but it's a very colorful planner. We've got the name page here, which is fine. It's got the 2021, but I can cover that up. The perpetual calendar is colorful. So I am thinking that I will Franken plan in from a neutral planner. We'll get to that. So here are the dividers. I'll probably Franken plan all of the guts, but I'll use the dividers. So this is January. I'll go ahead and show you the layout and what it is right now. I could use this, I can redate it, cover up, and I could also use this and do the same thing. But I got such a good deal on the one I'm going to fill in with that I didn't feel bad about it. So let me show you the dividers real quick, and then I'll show you that planner as well. These are adorable, and they're so they're colorful, but I felt like the colors were good as far as me coordinating to my dividers. If you're not new to my channel, you know that when I decorate my currently page, I want it to coordinate to the divider. That's a purple foil, by the way. That's so cute. I didn't choose my cat. My cat chose me. That's true. If you know about my little cat that I've had for a couple of years. She just showed up on our doorstep. And cat hair don't care. We know that, you know, it's just a part of life if you have a cat. So you just deal with it. This is a really cute one. I love the pink. And I thought with October, I could make a pink Halloween spread. It would go right with it. So that's why I ultimately chose this planner, is because I felt like I could make it work with my seasonal planning style. All right, so that is the catch-all happy planner that I'm using for 2024. I am going to be Franken planning in with neutral pages from this planner here. It's the Softly Modern. So let me just tell you, like I said, I didn't pay full price for anything. I found this planner at Office Depot, you guys, for $3.94. So once I found this planner, I was ecstatic because I knew I could take this, Franken plan with this, and be completely happy with that. So let me go ahead and show it to you really quickly. It is a neutral planner. I can take these pages and Franken plan these into this one. It starts with July, but I don't really need all of that. So I can start right here with January and pull these pages in and use these pages instead of the ones that's in there, and the dates will line up for less than $4. I can take these pages here and Franken plan these dividers to those and have monthly layouts and not have to redate anything. So we'll get more into that in my setup video. I'm still deciding on a couple of things of how I want to Franken plan, but this is going to be my catch-all happy planner for 2024. Cat Lady and Softly Modern. My mini. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use a mini on-the-go planner this year. What I found and what I ended up using it more as towards the end of the year was a place to write down plans in the monthly. And every once in a while I would use the weeklies for grocery list. I mean, I would use them, but it wasn't something I used a lot. And so what I think I'm going to do for this year, I'm going to continue the mini and keep it for the on-the-go aspect of it, but the weekly I'm going to change it up just a little bit. I chose the mini Miss Maker. I picked this up at Joann's back when it came out. I think earlier, it was before the fall release. I think it was like the summer, and I got a really good deal on it. It was on sale, and I used a coupon, so we picked this one up for my mini. It says Craft a Happy Life. It's a neutral planner with colorful dividers, and it is a dashboard layout. So I will use this for the same as I've always been using it for like on-the-go plans, writing things in, having it with me. And then these pages, I'm possibly going to be using this more for like household stuff, grocery list, food, more, you know, being more productive around my home. Because honestly, you guys, if you're into planning at all, or if you're into it like I am, you can pick this over housework any day of the week and play with stickers. But I need to be more productive. I need to balance my time more. And I feel like that I could use this, maybe keep using this like I do with my grocery list and things like that, but then use this for like daily things that I want to get done for the day. Because I'm not using it for like plans per se as I had intended to this year. Or it was just kind of happenstance. I would do it sometimes and sometimes I wouldn't. So let me run through these dividers really quickly for you guys. You might have already seen these. If you have, just skip through it, but I'll go quickly. I love that it's the cute little crafty vibe. The colors are adorable. I've got sticker books to match, so I can match these dividers if I decorate them. There's May, June. It says Born to Create with a little cross stitch. July, that's like the pegboard design. I don't have a pegboard. I want one. Eventually, I want to get one. Little glue gun. September, October, November, and December. So really cute planner. I'm not going to have to do a whole lot with it. I can just use it as it is. I'll change out the cover and the dividers at times. And so yeah, that's going to be my mini on-the-go happy planner, but I'm using it for household things as well. All right, you guys. Social media. So yes, it's another happy planner, or excuse me, Miss Maker. And yes, the dividers are pretty much the same, but I love the planner, so it doesn't bother me. But I chose the Miss Maker planner for my social media planner for this year. So I don't do a lot of videos with my social media planning, actually any, but I do decorate it. Up until this year, I have used a dashboard layout for social media, and it's worked out well. But I think I want to switch it up this year. I was inspired by Kendra with a plan. If you don't know her, you need to give her a follow. I love her. She's so cute, and I love her videos. But Kendra has been using a monthly layout for her social media planning, and I loved it. I think I want to try that for a few months at least. And so what I've done is I've chosen a planner that I originally had picked out for my social media. This is actually a checklist layout, but I wasn't going to be using the checklist layout anyway. I was going to Franken plan in the dashboard, but I found this one on clearance at Office Depot, again for like $4. So I picked this up. It's a monthly layout. I'll show you what that is in just a minute, but really quickly, I'm not going to go through this whole planner for you guys, but I will show you. It's the same thing as my other, it's the mini, and it does have the checklist layout. I won't be using these for this planner. I'll keep the pages. I may use them for other layouts, or maybe switch up my weekly or something at one point or another. We'll see. But this is going to be the base of the planner, the dividers that I use. So the monthly layout, though, is really cool because, let me show it to you as well. This planner also, though, is really pretty. Let me get some scissors because I'm going to cut this off from the inside. But the planner is beautiful. It's just not my style. I mean, actually, I do like it, but I like the Miss Maker layout, and that's what I originally had chosen, so I didn't want to change that. But I want to show you the layout, or excuse me, the Miss Maker style. Okay, so this is an 18-month planner. Again, I got it on clearance, but I'll show you how it works. So you get the monthly here, and then you get this dashboard page that is just more like for monthly planning, you know, a to-do list for the month, priorities and things like that. And then you get some checklist for each day of the week. after that. And so that's the planner. It's really cool. It's good for people who don't need a weekly planner, but that like a place for notes and things and like to do and all of that. And then you get some pages here for just lined pages, and you still get your currently. So real quickly, we'll go through that one more time. You get your monthly layout. You get a dashboard layout, I guess we'll call it. You get a place for checklist, and you get a place for just note paper. So we're going to be Franken planning in the guts from this one into this one for my social media. So again, stay tuned for a setup video. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet, but after I go through my lineup, I'm going to do some setup on some of these planners. So that's my social media. Okay, a planner that I'm adding to my lineup this year. Actually, it's not really adding it. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to do a budget planner. And I've got a couple of planners here that I've chosen to budget plan with. I say try it again. Let me just say I did have a budget planner in my lineup last year, but I don't stick with it. So I really want to figure out a way to make it work for me. And I was able to find a couple of good deals on a budget planner, and then I found this one at Office Depot. So let me show you really quickly how we're going to make these work. Actually, I'm going to use this as the planner because I like the cover. This is the Spread Some Happy. It's an 18-month. Again, it was at Office Depot. It was less than $5. It has the gold disc, and so, or the metal disc rather, and so it was a little bit more than the other ones, but I was able to find all three planners at the same time at Office Depot. It's probably not too late to check your Office Depots because people were finding all kinds of stuff. I was able to get a sticker book to match this for like $3, and so I was really excited to find that. I have checked other Office Depots, and they didn't have it, any of the items that were on clearance. So definitely check out more than one if you have them near you. Again, it may not be too late because this was just less than a week ago that I found these planners. And so really quickly though, we'll go through this one. Again, this is going to be my budget planner. I love the cover. I love the disc, and the dividers are really cute. Again, this is an 18-month planner. So I'm actually going to be able to say, let's see, let me show you the January through December dividers because that's what I'll be using. Actually, but I may use some of these in place of some of these that I like better, and that's one thing I like about an 18-month planner, that you can mix and match the dividers if you want to, especially if you're Franken planning, because I'm not going to be using the guts of this planner anyway. And so this is going to be my budget planner. This is my favorite one. It looks like a vinyl record. It's so cute. Gratitude is the best attitude. How fun is that? So again, a very colorful planner, but I'm not going to be using the insides of this planner anyway. But really quickly, I'll show you what they look like because I have thought I could use this monthly layout because I'm not going to be decorating it a whole lot anyway. And then the weekly is a vertical color block. Actually, it's called a color block layout, which I could use, but I don't really know that I will because I was able to find this planner on clearance at Hobby Lobby. It's an undated planner. It is a budget planner, so it's got all of the good pages that you're going to need for budget planning. So I may save the planner itself. Well, if I don't use the dividers, I could use the dividers later for another year. But I'll show you the insides. It's got undated monthly layouts. And then each section, each month has this sections here for different budget amounts of, categories and savings and accounts and payments or whatever, and then you can do your weekly expenses on these pages. And so I thought what I would do is incorporate these pages in with some other ones that I might print on my own or make on my own. And this is the budget planner, and so my plan is to Franken plan in these pages into this really pretty colorful planner that has dividers that in my mind work for a budget planner. Dream it, believe it, achieve it. I mean, there's just a lot of good things in here. Go where your dreams take you, things like that. So I felt like this is a good combination for a budget planner. And that's my plan for this year, is to use these two planners to do so and to figure out a way that it works for me this year. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So that is my 2024 planner lineup. It took me a bit to decide on all of that. At first, I was a little bit disappointed in not being able to find a current Happy Planner that I just loved in my style and what I was looking for, but I'm extremely happy with the decisions that I've made. I can't wait to use the Cat Lady Planner. I think it's adorable, and I can Franken plan in with those pages from the Softly Modern, and everything is neutral, so I can decorate how I want to. So let me say thank you so much for watching this part of the video. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, but stay tuned because I'm going to be doing some setups for my planners. Not everything. I think I'll do a separate video for the budget planner, but for my catch-all and my mini, I'm going to go ahead and do some setups for January and to get us set up for the year to get started. I mentioned previously that I'm a Franken planner, and what that means is taking parts and pieces of planners and mixing them together. It can mean that you combine multiple planners into one. It can mean lots of different things. But for me, I use one planner I use multiple planners for the year, but throughout the year I combine them into one each month, and I pull in the months that I'm using, and we'll rotate in and out the previous months and future months and things like that. So in today's video, I wanted to go ahead and set up my catch-all happy planner for this to start the year off for January. And so we're gonna set it up from scratch. Normally on my setup videos, you see me going from one setup to another, but I wanna go ahead and just set up for January. I've got some metal disc here from the Happy Planner. I've got some top tab dividers from Live Love Posh. I've got some Post-its, and I've got a cover from Live Love Posh as well. If I'm not mistaken, the cover and the top tab dividers are available. I have an affiliate link for Live Love Posh. It's always linked down below. Use my code Amanda10 to save 10% on anything on the website except for Posh boxes. I'm going to go ahead and get this out of this plastic and these off of the rings. It's pretty noisy, so I'm going to go ahead and do that really quickly. Let me just go ahead and tell you really quickly. I store my disc on these binder rings. It helps to keep them all together in my basket that I keep them in, but it does get kind of noisy. So I'm going to go ahead and take off 9 of these that will fit on this planner. I use the classic Happy Planner. All right, so to start with, I'm going to go ahead and show this cover to you guys in case you haven't seen it already. It's the quilted deluxe cover from Live Love Posh. It's a hard cover. It's got pockets, an inside pocket here. It's got a pin loop, and it's just really nice and sturdy. To get the disc on these, it's not hard. You just have to kind of do one at a time. And I just kind of angle it just a little bit, and they pop right on. And then we do the other cover. Okay, so I am going to set the tabs aside because I'll pull those in as we go. The Catch-All Happy Planner goes first. That's what I put first, and I did choose the Cat Lady Planner. So what I thought I would do is I'm going to go ahead and pull in 2 months. I normally pull in my previous, current, and future month, but in this setup, I'm just going to do January and February. So I also like to do the name pages and the perpetual calendar, but because remember I said I'm going to Franken plan, let me go ahead and move over the name page, front section, all of that from this planner. Actually, I'm not going to need it all, but I'm going to go ahead and move it, and I'll show you why. So the Cat Lady name page is going to actually be covering this one up. I will Franken plan that together. I'll keep this 2023-2024. I don't really actually need that though, or do I? No, I don't need that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that out. And then I will, because this was an 18-month planner, I can Franken plan this to this, and then it starts my perpetual calendar into January. And then that goes through the year. I will save this because I could use it for something late, and maybe I will include this. Just trying to think here real quick. I didn't think this part through. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to keep this. I'm not going to stick anything together just yet because I'm not 100% sure what I want to do on that. I could find another page to Franken plan to the back of this, keep this here, and then Franken plan these together. And then it starts January until December, which is probably what I'll end up doing, but I don't have anything to put there just yet. So I'm just going to leave it for now. So then, yes, I know that says July. I've got to keep that there because I need my perpetual calendar through December. And so what I'll do is I'll come over here to my Softly Modern. Let me pop that there real quick. I come over here to January, and then I will pull in my currently page from January. And then it will get Franken planned right here because that will take me to January. So then I come over here to my Cat Lady planner and go ahead and pull in January. And February. So I could do a couple of things here. One, I could go ahead and pull in the guts from my Softly Modern planner that are neutral and the correct date. And I may go ahead and do that. I can take it out later if it gets too thick, but the reason why I go ahead and do that is so that while I'm decorating, or not really while I'm decorating, but while I'm figuring out what pages I want to decorate. I did this last year with my catch-all because my pages were not a neutral page, and sometimes I use the colorful pages from the Life's a Party planner, which is what I use, and sometimes I Franken planned in neutral pages, and so it was nice to have all the pages there together, and then I could just pick and choose which ones I decorate. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to keep these in here because I feel like I would like to use these pages at times just because it's a little bit of a different look. It's got the month looks different. This is different. It's got the stripes in the middle, even though I would just redate this. And so I don't want to discard these pages and get rid of them or move them out of my planner. I may use them, but we'll go ahead and pull in the monthly layout from, or excuse me, the month from the Softly Modern. And I can have these pages in here too in case these are the ones I use and decorate. And then that means our February divider with 2024 will already be here, right? So let me go ahead and flip over to February and grab the guts for February. Okay, the other thing I want to do is go ahead and to put a tab top divider. Top tab, what is wrong with me? Top tab. I'm going to go ahead and put that here because it separates my sections. It's got fuzz on it. Okay, so let me think. Do I want that there? Yes, I do, because when I open it up, I just want to see this paper. I don't want to see the plastic on top of the paper. All right, so that is my catch-all section. I can go ahead and put my Post-its in here, and we'll keep moving. The other thing I'll mention before we move on actually is that the dividers are still in here. I can actually Franken plan these. I can cut that off and stick it to the divider here if I don't want to have to redate this, but I will decide that later, but they'll be here in case I need them. Okay, so next we're going to pull in my social media section. I've got another divider. And again, Miss Maker. So let's go ahead and pull in the front section here. and January and February. Actually, no, it's a little different for this one because I'm not using the guts for this planner. I'm using the guts for this planner. I want the January divider. And then I want the guts for January for this one. And the good thing about this one is that this will seamlessly Frankenplan because look, these are exactly the same. So I don't have to worry about this not being right, and it's the correct year. So I can go ahead and bring the guts over from this one and put it in with this one. And so now I've got a monthly layout with the Mistmaker cover or dividers. All right, so let's bring over February. And then bring February guts from this planner. And there we go. Just like that, except did you guys just watch me do that? This goes in front of those. There you go. All right, so I'm going to bring in one more divider because this section I like to have just random filler paper so that if I need to pull a sheet to write a list on, or you know, whatever it is I'm doing, I can pull it from back here instead of going to my stash. This is how I store my filler paper. I've got like 2 or 3, maybe 3 of this for classic size. I just got a big package of plastic expander disc, extra covers from the Happy Planner, and I keep my paper in these books because at first I used to keep it all in the packaging, but it was hard to see what you had, and then you had to, you know, open the package, get the paper out, put it all back together. And so once I switched over to this, I really loved it. And so for this section, I'm going to pull different pages from here. These are all of my kind of like more plain pages. I've got other books with like more colorful and things like that, different ones, but I definitely want to pull in some of these weekly sheets here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull in, let's see, what do I want to use this time? I like these Mistmaker lists. I try to save these because you only have so much if you get a pack of them, but I could pull a few sheets of this in. It's got the gold foil and all the Mistmaker artwork there. So cute. And then let's pull in some of these, write it down with the check marks. These are some of my favorite pages that I've gotten as far as filler paper goes, because it's just a list with all the bullet points. I don't even remember where I got these from or what line it's from, but I like that paper. And then I thought too, I love the little Winnie the Pooh. I haven't used that in a while. So I've got 2 different styles. I've got the regular, just white paper with the colorful insert or seam here. And then I've got the other, so I'm gonna pull a little bit of both in. It's white on one side and yellow on the other. Is that not cute? I'll show it to you. So you got like white, and then on the other side is yellow. It's just so cute. So we're gonna pull some of that in. All right, I think that might be it. Let's see. I don't need any black. That's plain. The only thing I don't have pulled in is some dot grid paper. So let me grab some of that. So I've been pulling my dot grid paper from the Stay Wild journal. I like that it has a lot of plain paper. It's got printed paper too, but it's got a lot of plain dot grid paper, and I love dot grid paper. It's my favorite for like special layouts, bucket list, you know, anything that you're going to be doing. Like if you made like a tracker page for something, the dot grid helps you to keep your boxes straight, and also I just love how it looks. So that's where I still keep all of that in here because I don't want to dismantle this journal. So all right, so that is my setup for my catch-all Happy Planner. I'm going to go ahead and put this last divider in here for now. because I'll have some more stuff move over once I dismantle my 2023 planner that I'm still using for December. But let's go ahead and get set up with my, actually I don't want to do that. I want to do a gold pen. I'm going to pull this in from, I have Live Love Posh pens. They are some of my favorites. First of all, they write so good. They're gel pens, but they're also really pretty. So we'll stick the gold pen in there. Matches the colors on the disc and the planner. So, all right, so that is my catch-all happy planner setup for 2024 to get me started. More things will get added to it a little bit later, but that's going to get us started. Let's go ahead and set up my mini happy planner. So I keep this one on the go. Let me get the planner. We need that. I keep this one on the go. I do typically keep the full year together until it gets too thick, and then I'll take some months out. So for now, we can go ahead and just set up the full year. So again, I have my little disc here. I've got the metal gold disc that I do store on the binder rings. So I need 7 of these. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the cover out of the package. I did pick up during Live Love Posh's Thanksgiving week Black Friday sale. They had a big discount on their website for most everything on their website, and I picked up some extra covers. So I picked up the mini in the croc peony, I think the color is called. I'm not sure if these are still available, but Live Love Posh is always linked down below. All right, so that's the front and back cover. They're just simple. They don't have pockets. They're thin and flexible, but actually I really like that. I think that's really nice. I think that sometimes you want a more sturdy cover and sometimes you want a flexible one. It just depends on what you're looking for. They have more sturdy ones and they have more flexible ones. I guess I could have done the front and the back together on these. Maybe I should have. Oh well. So what I'm doing is I'm starting with the covers and the disc. That's usually how I start when I set up a planner. And then we've got the, let's see, these are going to be added in a minute, but let's go ahead and get the whole planner moved over. I may fast forward through this, but I'll go ahead and do the first section with you. So one thing too, you can actually keep the planner cover that is on your planner with this too. I saw someone, I don't remember who it was, but they had both on there, and I was like, you know, that's actually really cute because I like, why is that not turning? I don't know, you guys, that's interesting. I'm going to leave it on there for now, and we may take those off, but what I was saying is I saw somebody do that, and I like that you got the pretty outside cover, and then you still have your pretty colorful cover that matches your planner in there too. So we'll see how it works. I may have to use classic disc. I try to keep it with the mini because I carry it with me and I keep it, you know, in my purse and stuff, but I don't know. All right, so here's my name page, and I'll go back and write my name on all of these later. I'm not going to do that right now. We're just going to move the whole planner 1 month at a time. Okay, so we're going to stop with July. I did add June. I stopped with June. I did add the back cover. It's not turning very well. I'm not sure how much of the video I've cut out because I got all of it in here and I just realized it's not going to work because it's going to be too much for the mini disc. Plus I want to add this stuff. And so I took out the second half of the year. This is the first half of the year. So let's go ahead and add in a few things. I've got my sticky notes here. We're going to put those in the front. I've got my side tab dividers that I want to use. These are from Live Love Posh, and I have already taken and put the little stickies on there to tell what they are. And so we're going to put the plans one here. I'm going to put it in front of the January tab, and then I put this month there too. So that's going to be like my little tab to say, you know, pop to this month. And then this week, I'm going to go ahead and just put it on the first week. But that one I moved from week to week. Okay? And then the rest of them, I've got notes. And for that one, I'm going to go ahead and pull in some extra filler paper. And I've just got different ones here. I've got some plain kind of lined. I've got some pink lined with the other side is a little daily sheet, and then some cute little lemons and limes. And I just use, I just keep them in the back so that I can pull from those when I need them. All right, and I just did that totally backwards, didn't I? Yeah, these go behind this. Okay, I have an envelope because that way I can just put like receipts and stuff like that if I need to keep in here. And then the only other thing that I add, I'm going to go ahead and add my other two little tabs because I got the little cleaning and the meal plan, which is what I had used for last year. But I'm going to be using this planner a little bit differently this year, so I could switch those out. But in the back, I keep a list of all of my sticker books. Now, this is a work in progress. I'm not finished, but Mojo Jojo Plans has PDF downloads on her website for free, and you can go in and choose the layout that you want. But what it is it's the Happy Planner sticker books list and in the year that they were released. And so each page is I printed front and back that I did. You don't have to do front and back. But I chose the mini layout because the reason why I did this, and I'm working on it because I don't have them all highlighted yet. Well, you don't have to highlight them. You can just keep the list. But I wanted a way to know that, you know, which sticker books I have and which ones I don't. That just means I have too many sticker books if I don't know which ones I have, but that's okay. If I'm out shopping and I see a clearance sticker book or a good deal on something and I like it, then I want to, you know, and if I want to get it, I want to know for sure that I don't already have it. And so I printed this, and I'm at the process of going through and highlighting the sticker books that I already have. And so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the back of my little planner so that while I'm out and about, if I'm, like I said, if I'm somewhere, I can look to see. And so I'll kind of show you the pages really quickly. But the front page, it starts with 2016 because that's when Happy Planner started making. Let me zoom in just a little bit. There you go. Maybe you can see it better. But 2016 is when the Happy Planner started making sticker books and planners, and then it goes in each year of when those sticker books were released. And so what I do is I go through my stash, find the sticker book on the list, and highlight it. If you do the highlighting, you're going to want to make sure that when you print these, you let the pages dry for a good bit because the highlighters will smear. But I just used the little mild liner and it worked out great on these pages. So yeah, I went through and I printed these, and I'm in the process of highlighting all the sticker books. And then the back of the list, you've got the mega and the specialty books. And so I've highlighted the ones I've got and the ones that of the large Mambi stick, and then like the Disney ones that are like the bigger ones. And so I just think this is fun to kind of keep up with, and it's also for a purpose as well. So that's in the back of my mini on the go Happy Planner. So that actually works out good with 6 months and then those extra sections. And this also will be a work in progress because, like I said, these two sections, the cleaning and the meal plan, I'm not sure if I'll use those exactly as they are in those tabs because I'm more trying to focus on the weekly pages with those kinds of things. And so this is my setup for 2024 to get me started for my mini and my classic Happy Planners. So thank you guys so much for watching today. Anything that you see on the video, I'm going to have links down below for the Happy Planner, Live Love Posh. They're both affiliate links, so if you do use those links, thank you so much for doing so. Use my code Amanda10 at Live Love Posh if you pick up anything from there. Again, thank you for hanging out with me today and going through my lineup and the setup. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like the video. We'll see you next time. Bye!